this morning, as of our recording day, Gears of War 4 got its release date. I was convinced. So in my predictions, I said, Crackdown August, Gears, or no,
Forza
rather,
September.
Forza September, Crackdown's probably somewhere October with Halo Wars, and I thought for sure Gears would be the November game.
Yeah.
Nope. Gears of War 4 will be out on October 11th.
I'm excited. So this is our second date of the fall with Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah,
as September
we're going to
30th.
get to that too.
Yeah.
But
So,
Why not November?
I think it's smart to get out before Call of Duty and to get out before. I'm not sure what other competitive shooters are going to be coming out this fall. Titanfall, if it comes out.
And that's what I started racking my brain going, okay, they're gonna, because they did this with Halo too. Again, I thought Halo 5 would be out in November because there were a couple of September Halos, but mostly Halo was boom, November, come get it. And it wasn't with Halo 5. It was, granted, it was close, the very end of
That
October.
was like the 23rd or something.
28th, I think,
Yeah.
even. But yeah, so okay, why would Microsoft want to not have their flagship thing go out in November? Oh, okay, well, they're on one platform. You get out of Call of Duty's way, but then of course last year there was Fallout in there, and they put Tomb Raider up
R.I.P.
against
Tomb Raider.
that.
Sent to die. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, what are they avoiding this year? Because there's no Mass Effect, there's no Assassin's Creed this year. And I thought, okay, well, what else? Right. Titanfall 2 is probably, I mean, they said it'll be out between either the fourth quarter and first quarter next year. So it's either going to be probably holiday or early spring.
Sort of where it was last Titanfall.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's,
So-
I mean, that's a lot of shooters in a small amount of time.
Also,
And Battlefield 5 is almost certainly out.
Yeah.
Because it's this year's Battlefield's. Last year was Battlefront.
so that's like
Battlefield,
at least
so-
4 huge shooters in that small period of time.
Yeah.
That's
Hence,
crazy.
Microsoft wanting to get Gears out
Yeah.
in front of that
and this
stuff.
is also, there might be another Destiny drop, like that a second sort of Taken King.
That's
2.0,
true, because
whatever
they
it is.
kind of already, or I guess the rumor mill already put down any chance of the proper Destiny 2 out this year, right?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's pushed out a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're totally right.
It's like
There's-
last year was maybe the year of the RPG where we had like Witcher, we had Metal Gear, we had Fallout.
Yeah,
It
the
was a-
giant open world stuff.
Yeah. So maybe this is like shooter year.
Bang bang.
which is most years.
Yeah. A lot of bang
I
bangs.
can't think of like that many. Like this year being Gears and Titanfall alone is
Yeah.
amazing.
I mean, last fall had Halo and Battlefront and Call of Duty.
True.
Which I guess, and Siege ended up coming out in
That's true. And
December.
December 1st.
Which
In a
seems
weird
like-
way, I don't like count Siege as part of that because it's.
Yeah, it doesn't have
But
guns
so
at all.
tactical?
It's not
Well,
first person.
It still counts.
I mean, it does.
What do you mean? It is
I
first.
know, I was being
He was
facetious.
being
I was being
a
very
dick.
rude to
Yes.
our new co-host.
I see.
I was rude to Mitch.
Are you hazing?
I was rude. I'm always rude to people.
He's just very mean.
I'm just very
I
cruel.
don't
Just a
know why he
horrible
still
human
walks
being.
here. But yeah, I feel like Siege, like I wouldn't include that in the bundle in the same way that I almost don't include Gears in that bundle, though it is third person, so
Yeah.
that's different.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know, has its own flavor.
So I'm revising my prediction. So now I think obviously there will be a November game from Microsoft.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Halo Wars 2 because it's at this point it's down to, I gotta figure it's down to Halo Wars 2 or Crackdown 3. One of those is the November game.
I would go
or-
Crackdown.
Or so of those two, I would lean Crackdown as well. But also, Crackdown or Halo Wars 2 could slip till next year. And then I've heard that there's many games that are going to do the Fallout thing at E3. And so maybe Microsoft has something that's going to
just
be revealed at E3.
announce and go.
And then that'll be the November thing. Which, I mean, Fallout was announced and came out in November. So
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
I don't feel like Halo.
I mean, does that mean we're gonna get another bunch of like dumb trailer teaser videos? You know how like Fallout teased?
Oh, like the lead up to.
Oh, I hated that.
Yeah,
Like,
the-
just show it to me at the conference.
Yeah.
In a world.
Yeah.
Like, it's Fallout. Just stop it.
I hated that so much because I was so excited about being in the room when Fallout 4 was announced because I knew it was going to be at E3 and I was like, I'm so excited to be there when it was announced. And
Yeah.
then they released that and I was like, damn it.
Yeah. Also, way different than all these, but Dishonored will probably be this fall as well.
That's a good point. I mean, it is
Yeah.
Way
first
different than
person,
these.
not quite a shooter, more of a
It's a
you know,
first-person
stealth.
stabber.
Yeah. But no, you make a great point there. There's
Yeah.
Dishonored in the mix as well. I think it's going to be Halo Wars 2 because it's kind of counter-programming to all these shooters that we're talking about. And it's Halo.
Yeah.
Microsoft, of course, is going to put
How
Halo
did
on a
Halo
pedestal.
Wars sell?
It did decently. Of course, nowhere near the shooters. But it did do all right. I think
Yeah.
it sold over, it was 7 figures.
Did they announce Halo Wars 2 for PC as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I feel like putting Halo Wars 2 out in November is just putting it out to die.
I think so. See, I almost wonder if it's counter-programming to all those
Yeah.
shooters. So it's like, oh, okay, well, here's
Something different.
It's a Halo game, but it's something different. I mean, you're not wrong. I just think they're kind of two schools of thought on
Yeah,
this one.
it'll be interesting to see. Like, I feel like Crackdown, the same thing kind of applies. It would be, this isn't a shooter.
True.
Yeah, Crackdown's, especially without Assassin's Creed, that's sort of the big open world thing that we don't have a ton of stuff locked in for this year. I mean, we
Yeah.
assume maybe Watch Dogs 2 will get revealed,
Right.
And do the Fallout thing. Yeah, I don't know.
So do you think Crackdown will be the
I feel like
the,
it would,
the November
it
game?
would be Crackdown over Halo Wars, yeah.
I could see, and then Halo Wars in September.
Yep.
If it comes out this year at all.
Yep.
I mean, they said holiday 2016.
Yeah,
but of course it
we've
could
seen
get
the
delayed.
least of any of the games we've talked about. We've seen the least of that.
We've seen zero,
We've seen- yeah.
zero of Halo Wars 2, other than that announced CG
Is this the
trailer.
part where we do an in and out bet? On which one is which?
You're 20 minutes into the.
I like that you're
Burgers.
catching on. Yeah, she's just gonna will herself
Yeah.
to like In and Out. Like,
Yeah.
if it's free, it'll taste better. If I win the bets against
They'll
these,
just get me out of the office.
exactly. Yeah, I don't think I'm not willing to bet on it because I could see it going either way.
Yeah.
But
And Sea of Thieves. Remember that game?
I mean,
That's
I'm
a whole other thing.
the fact that we're this far into the year and we've heard nothing about Sea of Thieves, and it's a new IP, and we talked about how new IPs like don't Sunset Overdrive it, right?
Yeah.
Don't new IP in the holiday on a as a platform exclusive.
Did
Bad
Sunset
idea.
Overdrive not sell well?
Not at all.
Oh, really? That game's so fun.
That game's incredible.
I voted for it for Game of the Year 2014.
That game's incredible.
So good.
And it's free this month.
It's free this month.
It's a very good game. Everyone should play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Sea of Thieves, I'm thinking more and more
I think
is
it'll be
going to
next
delay.
year.
Yeah, it's going to delay. Plus the size and scope of it, right? If
Yeah.
from what they're saying, if it is a Destiny Division style game in the sense of it is a persistent shared world,
Yeah, and I mean, not
thing.
even thinking about the scope of the game itself, this is effectively Rare's reboot.
that's true.
This game
Good
has
point.
to be amazing because people are expecting so much of it, and it's going to be like, oh, this is the flavor of new Rare. So it's like, that in itself is a huge
And if
Yeah.
it sucks, it's going to be like, oh, okay, I guess Rare's
Let's
over.
actually kill them.
Yeah. Well, you don't. They're not going to die.
Yeah, they execute all of them. See if
Whoa!
they do well.
They make them all walk,
Walk
the
the
plank.
Oh, what was really sad was I was about to say, where's Fable Legend? Oh. I got really sad
Why?
because I, for 2 seconds, forgot that Fable doesn't exist anymore.
Fable 4 is going to be a thing.
I don't know.
I hope
Maybe
so.
someday. Yeah.
I think pretty much definitely.
Pretty much, definitely.
Yep.
Pretty much definitely, says IGN.com.
That's the same guy who revealed Fallout.
It is the same. So he's everywhere. All right, so Gears of War, October 11th. Beta starts soon. We're going to live stream the beta the first day. And I think if all goes well, we might have some coverage of it on or before that time.
That's a hint.
And we
Wait a
might
minute.
have
Does someone get to play that?
And if if you don't mind the show being a tad late to meet an embargo, we might have a special guest next week. If you know what I'm saying.
Is it gonna be Marcus Phoenix?
Well,
Is it
it's
Marcus
not that
Phoenix?
good.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sure even he would
Is
agree.
it Maria?
I wonder what Marcus Phoenix
yeah.
would be like on a podcast.
Just him or Joe DiMaggio?
sit
John
there.
DiMaggio.
Joe
DiMaggio.
What would Joe DiMaggio be like?
He's dead also.
He'd probably have some cool stories about Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
We could totally get John DiMaggio on this podcast.
I would love that,
We could
especially
totally do
if
that.
he would
Just
we
do
could do
voices.
half the interview just as him, but then the other half of the interview in character
Just like-
as Marcus Phoenix.
And also as Bender, and also as Jake, the dog.
He is also Gunter the Penguin. I was wearing
Is he really?
a shirt,
Goodness.
and he walked past me at a convention once and was like, wank, wank. I was like, he's the
really good.
only person I've ever refused to interview because I'm like, I cannot interview Marcus Phoenix. Like, I've had the opportunity to interview him as a voice actor, and I've always been like, I don't want to because I would freak
You don't want
out.
to ruin it.
Yeah, like I don't want to know him as a human. I don't
Can't
like.
disappoint
I just
a
can't.
picture.
That's exactly the
Yeah.
thing. Like I just don't. Nope.
Alana sounds close to Anya too, so it's just like plug you right in to the universe.
Well, no, but I wouldn't date Marcus Phoenix.
As you're like, would I?
Nah, I wouldn't.
You kind of look like Laura Bailey's character from the new game.
Yeah, I get that
That's
a lot.
true.
People have said that a lot.
Actually, now that you say that, she kind of looks like Laura Bailey. Period.
Are you Laura
I
Bailey?
don't know what she looks like.
It's like
I know what she looks like,
it's
but-
like the thing in the mirror. It's you when you look into a mirror. The thing in the
I
mirror.
was like, there's a thing in
Is
it.
this a Michael Jackson song? Like,
Looking
what?
at the
horror
thing in the mirror.
Man in the mirror.
I wanted to announce my new screenplay called "The Thing in the Mirror."
Huh, sounds terrifying.
I thought you would say terrible.
But I am thinking that I'm going to try and cosplay as Kate, the Gears of War new lady that we don't know that much about. If I can
Nice.
figure out how to make that armor.
Well, our guest next week might be able to help you with that, potentially. So stay tuned, friends.
Banjo.
Yes, Marty.
Banjo.
It's Banjo? This
All
is
right.
the best day.